So earlier this year, I ended a relationship and cut off an engagement from a great man. He was a good man. He loved God. He was a praying man. He loved and adored me. He was there for me. He was handsome. He was well educated. He didn't have any kids. He checked all the boxes.
She said earlier this year, as in 2022, she posted this video December 25th, Christmas of 2022. And she still hasn't figured out why she called the engagement off. I have so many questions.
But there was still something missing. And I just knew that I could not go through with this marriage.
So you've been with this man long enough for him to propose to you, but something's missing and you still can't figure out what it is? Come on.
There was just something that did not connect. I felt that there should have been a connection between he and I in order for me to be his wife.
But there was a connection between you two that kept you dating him until he proposed to you.
And so I cut off the engagement. And it was so difficult because he was a good man. It's easy when a person is not good. You can justify why you cut things off, but when a person is truly a good person, it's hard to explain.
I wonder what kind of guys she dated in the past. Was she dating bad boys? You know, the exciting guys? And what's missing is this guy is boring?
So I found myself trying to explain it to family and friends, and they were asking me a whole bunch of questions that, I could not say, exactly why, other than the fact that I just did not feel the connection.
So share with us, what questions were your family asking you? Inquiring minds would like to know.
There was something that was not there that I needed to be there in order for this to be my husband.
Was he boring? Without chaos? Remember, she said he didn't have any kids. No kids means no baby mamas. No baby mamas mean no baby mama drama. And we know some of these women cannot function unless there's drama. Is she one of them?
And so I stopped trying to explain it and I just trusted my decision and I went on.
Okay, don't waste any more of each other's time. Cool.
But then I got an epiphany and it was just like, have you ever been shoe shopping? And you saw a nice pair of shoes and it's like, ooh, I love the color. I love the style. The heel is the right size. And it's a reasonable price. Like it's on sale and it's a good shoe.
Yes, I have been there before.
But then when you approach the shoe, you see that it's a size 6 and you need a size 7.
I'm sorry, my dear, but your shoe analogy is not really working here. Because when you see a good pair of shoes in the store and you realize they're not your size, you don't take the shoes home and start walking around in them. You leave the shoes in the store if they don't have your size. If this guy proposed to you, clearly you were spending quite a bit of time with him. So this shoe analogy is not really a good one.
Does it take away from the fact that the shoe is a good shoe? Does it take away from the fact that you're getting a great deal for the quality? Does it take away from the fact that the heel is still the right size? It doesn't matter. All of that still makes the shoe is still good. But if it's not your size, it's not the shoe for you.
How many guys out there know that if a woman doesn't feel a connection with you from the very beginning, chances are she's not going to keep seeing you? Did you sleep with this guy? Okay, all right. That's none of my business.
And so that is what I had to accept. Yes, he was a good man. But what that feeling was is that he was not a great fit for me. It didn't take away from who he was, but it was just confirmation that he was not a good fit for me.
I wonder if she's suffering from the 80-20 rule. That means that you're only going to get about 80% of what you expect out of the right person for you. The other 20%, you just have to do without. Is there a chance that he was missing the 20% and she's letting him go because of it? Be careful, because you might find a guy that has the 20% that she's missing, only to find out he doesn't have the 80% the good guy had. Be careful.
And that leads me to say that some of us are trying to force relationships when we know they don't fit. It doesn't mean that the person is not good. It doesn't mean that they are not good-hearted people. It just means that they're not a good fit for you.
I hope for her sake she's not suffering from the Disney fantasy movie thing, where she thinks everything is supposed to be perfect.
So free them up. Don't continue to settle for things that you know is going to cause discomfort in the future. Me purchasing a size 6 shoe when I wear a 7 is discomfort. Don't do it.
Now first, I want to applaud her for letting the guy go, because the last thing she needs to do is to be wasting any more of their time. But I'm still wondering why this grown woman can't figure out why she didn't want to marry him. I would love to see some of the guys that she dated in her past, because we all know that a good man, like the one she just described, is expecting the woman to come into the relationship with more than just good sex and good looks. The type of man she described, he's not taking any of the nonsense off of her. The type of man that she described is expecting her to continue to improve on herself, just like she expects him to continue to improve on himself. The guy that she described is not going to take mediocrity. I wonder if that's the part that she doesn't want to tell anybody, but she's just pretending she can't figure out what it is.
He was a good man. He loved God. He was a praying man.
If he's a praying man and loves God, that means that he's following the word of God. Does he want full submission from her and she doesn't want to do it and she doesn't want to tell anybody? Well, I hope you know what you're doing, because a man like you just described, if you change your mind down the line, he's not hardly going to take you back. And guys like that don't stay available for long. That's if he still wants to get married. Oh boy, giving up a good man? We know how this could end up for her, right?
I'm having a bit of a tough day today, so I thought that I'd share that. Even though I'm the person who initiated the divorce, I'm feeling some jealousy because my ex is really out there working it. Not necessarily that he's looking for a girlfriend, but he's definitely working on building his social network, and that includes women. It still triggers jealousy and pain.
Been divorced before, my first marriage, because he was the most loving, kind person. I had all the love and support that I could have ever wanted. Should have been a better wife. Every time we saw each other, like, you knew that was your soulmate, right?
Wow, so he was your soulmate? He just loved you.
He really did.
And you broke his heart.
Yeah.
And he was a good man. He's in the medical field, no kids, single. He was a good man. He's getting married. And he's a good man. He's a good man. Great provider. Great, and then here's me. You know what? Just put a red nose on me and call me Ronald McDonald. Goofball of the motherfucking century.
So for your sake, sweetheart, I hope you made the right decision. Hey, somebody had to tell you, and I love you, so it might as well be me. Don't forget to subscribe and click that notification bell to get notified when I post a new video. I post a new video every week. And in the meantime, will you please act right? My name is Raulh. See you in another video. So if you enjoyed this video, check out one of these two videos right here. I'm sure you'll enjoy them too. And if you like, you can visit my channel. I have plenty of videos there. Go ahead. Don't be scared.